Thank you.
Dolman, one thing I thought was so
Thank you.
interesting is your character, you're a man of faith.
Yes.
And in one scene, you get really angry when you're belittled for your beliefs and your God is blasphemed. Talk a little bit about this scene and its relevance to the larger narrative of the film.
You know what? I think the film does wrestle, as August Wilson does. He will wrestle with faith because we are men. I mean, you're talking to men on this call who are all men of faith, and also Chadwick Boseman. But he also writes that part about us that may have that question that nags us, even if we believe and we believe with all of our heart, that sometimes we have that question when we're presented receipts. And when someone says, yeah, well, why did that thing happen? Why did that atrocity happen and those people were killed? You're telling me to believe in something when my receipts from my life experience has shown me otherwise, yet you're still telling me to believe, but this is all I have. So that's the argument of ideology in that scene, where Levy's character presents his receipts, and that's his truth. And that is in direct conflict with Cutler, because he's like, I have to believe or I will fall apart. He said, I think in that moment in my mind, I thought Cutler needed to stop the sound because he didn't want that doubt to creep into his faith, because that's all he had. So that's why he took, he was a man of many words, and now he lost his words. He just had to hit to try to stop it. And when we filmed that scene, it was powerful. And I tell you, I knew that day, and these men will attest, that God was in the room. The divine was in the room, because it required that work to bring ourselves into it. And they were all men of faith who sometimes when you have this language that challenges that, how does it make you feel? And then you have to really examine all of it and examine all of it, examine all the truths in the room and make a new agreement, whether you make a new agreement with your relationship with God.
I mean, that gives me chills. So much of the film, it's you four in a room together. Glynn, when you watch this movie back, now knowing what Chadwick was going through at the time, what is your reaction to some of these more poignant scenes?
I can't tell you how many times the craft has come to my rescue when I found my feet on shaky ground, A play such as this covers so much of the human experience that if you're going through something and you can probably find a parallel in this work or August Wilson's works that will be able to be referenced to, that parallels exactly what you're going through at the time. And so as actors, what we do is we just transfer all of that into the character that we're doing or the piece that we're working on, and that's what Chadwick was able to do. He was able to use this piece as a venue to express all that he was going through at that particular time. Only those who knew, But we get the benefit of the final act, and we're the richer for it.
Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much. I wish I had, 5 hours to talk to you, but thank you for your time.
We'll see you again.
Thank you.